Hey guys, it's Bread Robin. Bread, Robin, both. Neither, whichever you want to call me. So for those of you who are new here, hi, how you doing? This is my channel where I either do cosplay stuff or I just talk about random nerdy shit because I can. You're not the boss of me. I'll do what I want. So today what I wanted to do was, alright, I'm a lesbian, right? Right? I just came out to you, we just had our very emotional, yes, I'm lesbian, hi, how you doing? And I watch a lot of anime, and there's been many instances of the time where I, as a lesbian, have watched an anime and gone, well, that woman is gay. And I need to share this with you, because I need to share it with the world, because who else is gonna listen to me? I don't know. This is just my list of anime women who should have been gay / are gay in my heart. You know that John Mulaney meme where it's him just going, I think Emily Dickinson's a lesbian. That's what this entire video is, but with anime characters. Let me find my list. All of my shit is in my notes. Where's my list? Oh, there it is. I found my list. Okay. Number 1. VT from Cowboy Bebop. VT is like the most visceral instance of me seeing this woman on screen on this anime and just going, that woman is gay. That woman is gay. That woman is gay. You're gonna try and tell me she's not? And they did. They made it that she had like a husband who was dead. I don't remember. I've not watched Cowboy Bebop in a long time. I've not finished Cowboy Bebop. I started watching it like 2 years ago. I think I'm like halfway through. But VT is a butch lesbian, and I love her, and I would die for her. But that woman is lesbian. And like, side note, I say she's a butch lesbian. She's a gender non-conforming woman, which she doesn't like conform to traditional gender standards, but that does not mean that every woman who plays around with their gender expression is a lesbian, and I think more people should be more comfortable to play around with their gender expression without being accused of being lesbian, because I think they'd be more comfortable experimenting with their gender, but also at the same time, if being called a lesbian is the worst thing that you can think of, and give a bad view of lesbians. Anyway, you're not here to listen to me talk about the nuances of that. But VT from Cowboy Bebop is a trucker butch lesbian, and I love her with all my heart because I say she is. Hey, moving on. Integra. Sir Integra Wingates. There's another one, Hellsing, from Hellsing and Hellsing Unlimited. That woman is a lesbian. You can't tell me. You can't look me in the eye and tell me she's a hetero. You can't look at me after that scene she had with Saris, where she, like, very homoerotically had Saris drink her blood. You can't look me in the eye and tell me she's a hetero. You're lying to yourself. And, like, I was never with their thing of, like, her and Alucard. I never saw her and Alucard as romantic. It's kind of more like they kind of have like a kind of Black Butler dynamic, and you shouldn't see Black Butler as romantic either. Because no. But Integra is a lesbian. Suit lesbian. Suit gun lesbian. She also has a sword, doesn't she? She had a sword in a scene, right? That proves it. Lesbians love sword. Integra's a lesbian. Okay. Moving on, this next year from Fruits Baskets. I watched Fruits Baskets when I was in middle school. Fruit Basket? Fruit Basket? I don't remember what's plural. But that was the first anime I ever watched. And Uotani. So, Uotani and Hanajima, Toru's friends. First off, this was before I knew I was gay. This was in, like, I think I knew I was not straight when I was, like, 14, and I watched this when I was, like, 12. And I was just I very much liked Uotani. more than like you should like a throw off background character, but I was just very attached to her and I remembered her name and I was like, Uotani's great. I love Uotani. At the time, I shipped Uotani with Kyo, who is my favorite character. And looking back on it, I'm like, I think I just wanted to read more stuff with Uotani, and Kyo was the person she was shipped with. But Uotani gives me like, she's a softball lesbian. Let me explain. There are different types of lesbians, right? And softball lesbian is like the girl who's like, you're like, could she be a hetero? Could she be straight? You're not sure. And then you see her playing softball and she's got, you think she's a hetero because she's like kind of got like really long blonde hair. She doesn't really present super butch or femme. She doesn't really talk about like dating, but she doesn't like men, you know, she like makes fun of men and ribs men, but you're not sure if she's just like super feminist or she's a lesbian. You're like not sure. Then you see her play softball and she like puts her super long hair up into like a ponytail, and she like, this might just be me, I was in softball in high school and I went through a development. So Uotani is a lesbian. I love her. Hanajima, after watching the remake of Fruits Basket and seeing Uotani and Hanajima react, Hanajima is absolutely a lesbian as well. You've got jock lesbian and not sports. You've got jock lesbian, goth lesbian. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. Power couple. Love them. The next one is Ami from Sailor Moon, also known as Sailor Mercury. I just get vibes, man. Like, I get vibes. I get the vibes. Like, I read it as she had a crush on Usagi and her haircut, and she's very shy, but she's very smart. She doesn't fit in with, like, the crowd. And I know she had, like, the dude love interest. I forgot his name. I don't care about him. But they're cute together, but in a way where I'm like, oh, she's, like, when you have like a very close male friend when you're a lesbian. And listen, man, I just get vibes from her, okay? I know there are canon lesbians in that show, but there's always room for another one. Next one, Olivier Armstrong. Olivier, she has another name, I think. I do not remember what's with lesbians and long names. Olivier Armstrong from Fullmetal Alchemist is lesbian. You can tell me I'm wrong? You're gonna tell me I'm wrong? No. Have you seen the way she treats Roy Mustang? She's a lesbian. Riza treats Roy similarly, but Riza's dealt with Roy's shit long enough. But Olivier, there's depth there. There's layers. Lesbian. High femme lesbian, but like stone cold would fucking stab you. Swords, she has sword. Sword lesbian. Okay, next up. In my notes, I wrote the one pink girl from My Hero Academia. I know her name, because I found her name. I think it's Yuyu from My Hero Academia. I'll find a picture and find it and put it up for you. But she's like, I saw her, she's in one of the newer episodes, I think. I saw her for literally like 0.2 seconds and I was like, lesbian. First off, she looks like a female version of Kirishima, and we all know Kirishima's gay. That's canon. It's not canon, I'm sorry if that got her hopes up. She's a lesbian. She's lesbian and she's dating Nejire. I make the canon now. I'm in charge. Speaking, I have two more from My Hero, which is the popular anime for now. Momo Yaoyorozu from My Hero is a lesbian. Don't at me. She gives me like the like very like femme lesbian vibes, but she's so femme that guys think that she's straight and they think that they have a chance with her, but they don't, because she's way too good for you. That's my timer. 1 sec. I'm sorry, I was baking cookies. Where was I? Momo. Lesbian. Alright, that's the end of that sentence. Next up from My Hero is, I put Jiro question mark. I think Jiro could be read as a lesbian or as bisexual kind, and I feel like this depends on if you like her and Kaminari together in a relationship. I kind of do. I kind of read Jiro as more of a chaotic musical bisexual. I can tell you she's not straight. Because with that haircut, if she was straight, she would be a TERF. But that wouldn't make sense because Momo is trans. Momo is a trans lesbian. Sorry, I make the canon now. Yeah, Rosie's a trans lesbian. I'm in charge. Speaking of high femme characters, who I hope I'm using high femme correctly. I think I am. Please correct me if I'm not. I am not all up to date on the lesbian terminology, which is bad. Bad lesbian. Be better. But very feminine, pretty characters who who men throw themselves at, but she doesn't give men the time of day. She's a lesbian. Is Kyoko from Haikyuu. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Abso-fucking-lutely. That show is filled with gays and pans and bis and every end of the spectrum. And Kyoko's a lesbian. Because I like her. If I like them a lot, they're a lesbian. This is how it works. The next one I wrote down is Temari from Naruto. I have seen maybe a season of Naruto. I don't remember. I think I watched up to the point where Sasuke left the village, and then I stopped, and I've never watched it since. That was in middle school. I have not seen it. But in this day and age, you don't need to see Naruto to know about Naruto, because it's that popular. Temari, from what I've seen of her, lesbian. She's in the same boat as Uotani. We're softball lesbian vibes. She gives me jock lesbian vibes. And she's a suffering older sister. A lot of older sisters are lesbians. That might just be me projecting. I've got 4 little siblings, man. I'm tired. But tomorrow from Naruto. Next up, Celty from Durarara. I know her and the scientist have a thing. I do not even remember his name. That is how long it's been since I've watched Durarara. Actually, that's not true, because I remember every other character's name from Durarara. I remember Mikado, and Masaomi, and Henri, and Simon. I just don't care about Celty's husband. I don't remember his name. I think it starts with a K. I never really liked him as a character. He's kind of pervy, and I think Celty deserves better, and Celty deserves a wife. Because she's a lesbian. Because I like her. And she wears all leather. She has a motorcycle helmet with cat ears on it. And she rides a motorcycle that also transforms into a horse. And she has a scythe? You think a hetero could? A hetero could never. Never. Okay, moving on. Liz from Soul Eater. I might be projecting with the softball lesbian type. She's not a jock lesbian, though. She kind of gives that vibes of jock lesbian with kind of the long blonde hair, and she's traditionally pretty, so guys kind of hit on her, but she doesn't really like guys. But she's not necessarily, she doesn't give me softball lesbian vibes. She gives me maybe skateboard lesbian vibes, but that's just because she hangs out with Kid, and we all know Kid is gay, so she's obviously a lesbian. It's going through this that I realize I may have a thing for older sister characters. We're gonna pack that away for my box that I need to go to therapy for. Liz from Soul Eater, lesbian. Alright, and then the final character that I have is also from My Hero. This is just, I just wanted to do this fun little video, so I just kind of wrote down a quick list. But the final character I have is also from My Hero Academia. It is Ryukyu. This is based purely on the visceral reaction I had when I first saw this woman on screen. I have not read the My Hero manga. I have not caught up on it. My friend has. So when I told her I was watching the episode and the episode where Ryukyu shows up, she texted me, she was like, there's gonna be a character that you like. And I was like, who's it gonna be? And she's like, you'll know when you see it. Ryukyu showed up, and I just said in all caps, this woman is a lesbian. She was like, oh, you found her. And then she turned into a big giant dragon. And I had feelings. Yuki's a lesbian because I say so. All of these women, they're lesbians because I say so. That's the video. That's it. That's all I wanted to do, man. I just want to talk about anime characters that should have been lesbians. Just based purely on the vibes that they give me, a real life lesbian. Count how many times I've said the word lesbian in it and take a shot. Don't do that. You'll probably fucking die. Yeah. That's it. This video. Thanks for watching. You can subscribe, I guess. You can like the video, I guess. Leave a comment and tell me who you think is a lesbian. Send me comments. I have an idea. If this video does good, you guys in the comments send me characters who give you lesbian vibes, and then maybe I'll do a sequel to this where I look at those characters and I tell you if they're lesbians or not, because I'm the be-all end-all of which characters are lesbians or not. That'd be fun, actually. Please do that. Please leave comments of who gives you lesbian vibes, or just gay vibes, and I'll tell you. We vibin'. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.